This video is about controllers, DJI controllers to be more precise. I have been debating if I should get this RC controller with a built-in screen or perhaps stick with my controller but get a different device with a bigger screen. I finally made a decision and I'll tell you all about it.
The One.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I purchased a used iPhone that I plan on using with my drones, and today is the first test of this. It's a good day, it's very sunny. Now my plan is to go on the river on the north side, which is that side, and if you can see it there's a trail that goes all the way along, and that'll lead me to another bridge, the Dawson Bridge, on another trail, and I can go to that little island that was inaccessible not long ago because of high water level. So today it might actually be accessible, and to go there and fly it might give me some footage that is unique that I didn't get in a while. So if you want to join me for that, that's what I'm up to. I am on the Capilano footbridge, and it's a temperature of maybe 22 degrees, but it's windy. Well, I'll talk to you in a little bit. So yeah, to come down to this trail, I have to do these big evil stairs, and there's a trail off to the side, but I don't go there with my bike. I think some people do, but it's pretty rough and steep. Those trails are amazing. They're one of my favorite features about Edmonton because you're in the city, but you're far away, removed from all the hustle and bustle. It's natural, it's nice, it provides shade when the sun is pounding down. It provides shelter from the wind. And the wind I have to talk about right now because today I got my mini drone in my bag, and I like to fly it when it's beautiful weather like that because, you know, the lighting is so much better. I also want to try out my new iPhone XR that I bought, and I wanted to show you. Now, when you're flying your drone with a dedicated phone that does not have cell service, there's a few things you have to consider.
GPS.
Probably all the phones that you can buy on the market today, unless you actually make an effort to find one that doesn't, they all have GPS. That is crucial for flying your drone. That's how the app locates you and knows which maps to post and stuff. I noticed that on my iPad when I was using it with the Drone Pilot Canada app. It wouldn't know where I was, so it constantly gives a wrong reading, you know, and then I don't have the information about whether I'm allowed to fly or not. Especially not if I'm in an area where I just don't know, where I've never flown before. See, I've got the Drone Pilot Canada app on here, and it shows me exactly where I'm at, which is across from a little island. Of course, you can't see the island on there, map's too small. But, you know, there's never any second guessing, and so lately what I've been doing, this phone was the one I was using to fly my drone with. It's small. The screen is small. And sometimes when it's really sunny, the screen, when the phone heats up, it goes dim. That's even accelerated if you're running more than one app. So what I was doing, especially flying the Air 2S, I was running the Drone Pilot Canada app at the same time I was flying with the DJI app. That was too much for the phone, you know, and it'd get hot even faster. There's always the chance of the screen going dim. That's the reason I bought another phone. Now, I don't have the latest, I don't have the best. The screen that this phone has, this iPhone XR, has a more or less 720 resolution, but it's large. It is bright, but not the brightest. It's about equivalent to the one on the RC controller that I was looking into previously, but I was able to buy it for about half the cost. So that was the main point for me to get this. And hopefully it won't disappoint me. That would be kind of a bummer. But even if it does, the screen is brighter and I have it dedicated just for the drone. I won't have any stupid alerts buzzing in the background and that kind of stuff. So that's why it's good. I got the perfect rock to sit on and talk about this a little bit here. See, this is my new setup. This is the iPhone XR that I bought. If you are flying your drone with the RC controller, you already have a screen built in. That was really what I was after recently. But there are a couple of reasons why I decided against it. Well, the number one is I couldn't get a cheap one on eBay. They come in at about $400 Canadian, best case scenario. Then you pay shipping, so by the time you get it, it's always around $430. Retail price is $440. You have to add the GST to that. So it's pricey. It's probably worth it, you're going to say, and I don't question that. However, I was able to get this iPhone XR for just over $200 Canadian, and it has roughly the same screen brightness. It has more capabilities. It also allows me to run a second-party app, whereas the RC controller would not. This cell phone is dedicated solely for flying the drone. That means there's no SIM card in there. And this works fine. There's no problem with it. Except, of course, you don't have any cell service. So the DJI Fly app has maps that, if you are connected to the internet, will automatically update depending on where you open up the app. Now, since this phone doesn't have the internet connection, it'll still know where you are because it's got GPS, but it won't be able to access the proper maps. So, say if I go somewhere where I know I'm going to fly, then I'll have to open the app at home or anywhere where I could connect this to the internet with a Wi-Fi connection, and then search the map, zoom in on the map so that it gets a chance to download it and have it ready when I'm going to fly. That's the only thing I have to worry about. And by the way, that'd be the exact same with the RC controller as well. So the other thing is just like, how good is the screen really? Is it bright enough? My iPhone 8 probably had, I don't even know the specs for that, but it probably had about roughly the same brightness. But the reason it would dim when it's hot and sunny would be because the phone gets hot. And then it dims the screen to protect stuff inside there from burning out. Yeah, here it's quiet. It's super windy. I don't know if it's a good idea to try this out on the Mini 2. But hey, here we are. Wind is 21 kilometers an hour. That is quite a bit. See, I got it on here. Now this isn't going to interfere with my my other phone because I no longer fly with this. And this has GPS as well, so it knows exactly where I am. This thing should be the end of all my problems, right? Well, leave me a comment if you think I'm on the wrong path here. But yeah, I'm gonna test it out. Stay tuned. Okay, here's my screen the way I see it, or the way you would see it here. Got satellite lock here and everything. So I'm gonna try and fly this even though the wind is incredible today. Recording now. Holy, she's fighting the wind. Well, since this video is about this screen, I mean, right now I'm in the shade and it looks really good. I'm still gonna have to tell you what it's like in the sunlight. So the other day in the river valley, I showed you the screen, and I found that on the recording when I was trying to edit the video, you couldn't really see that very well. That's not because of the screen brightness, but it's more because of the brightness of the sun that day. Anyways, the display is nice, it's large, it's reasonably bright, it stays bright for quite a while even in the sunshine. Now if it's extreme sunshine and heat, I still have to use the phone in low power mode in order to avoid total darkening, but I'm much happier with this than with my older phone, which was an iPhone 8 with a very small screen. This screen is 6.1 inches, whereas the other one was only 4.7, and it makes a hell of a difference when you're trying to see where you're flying, and yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I want to let you in on a little secret that I don't talk about much. I tried to fly through the McDonald's arches. Yeah, it didn't go well, and I partially blame my small screen for that, so that's just one thing I wanted to share with you. I'm happy with having spent a little bit of money on an extra phone. I'm happy it's got a bigger screen. That alone makes a difference, guys. Maybe you can expect better drone videos from me even, and if you have a house to sell or you want to promote your business with a nice aerial shot, well, call me, get in touch, we'll do it. As usual, I'd like you to hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, well, I'd like you to do that too. So thanks for all that, and I'll see you in the next video.